So Space. I am building a personal planner app. And the idea is really that Space is a quiet island for you to think about what you want to do and then what to do about those things, how to take action. So the only integration that it has on purpose is with your calendar. It doesn't integrate with any other tool that might have work for you waiting, because this is really meant as sort of a closed off space, just you and your thoughts, planning things out. Space is privacy first, meaning there is no tracking or analytics at all in there. Your data is also yours. If you choose to sync data between devices, it is stored in Apple's CloudKit, which means I don't have access to it. It's also Space is also local first. Everything works without an internet connection. And when you go back online, your changes will be synced automatically. And it's also keyboard optimized. So currently, Space has all basic functionality that you would expect in a to-do app. You can easily create tasks and organize those tasks in different ways. You can schedule them on a day, you can schedule them on a week, or you can you can put them in areas and projects. And projects are pretty straightforward. They have an end to them. And areas are ongoing categories of your life, like personal, work, marketing, personal growth, stuff like that. So the big thing that I'm building at the moment with Space is habits. And habits will take all of this basic functionality that I have in the app at the moment and will add a layer of planning, habitual planning to that, to help guide you through, for instance, creating a quarterly plan for yourself. And this isn't just about work, but also about your personal life. And then every week, taking a look at that quarterly plan and deciding what you want to do against it this week. Pulling in some other stuff that maybe you also want to get done this week. And then every day, taking a look at your weekly list and pulling in stuff that you want to work on that day. The idea is really that you're sort of compartmentalizing what you have to think hard about. So once a quarter, you think really hard about what you want to get done this quarter. And every week, you think really hard about what you want to get done this week. And every day, you take a moment to think really hard about what makes the most impact and what you want to get done today. With the idea being that once you have done that and you're working on your day, you can forget about the rest, knowing that it's sort of taken care of, and you'll get to the rest automatically by doing these habits. So let's take a moment what that looks like. So this is a quarterly plan that I've made for myself manually, but the idea is that this guided process will help you create things like this. So different categories and stuff that I want to achieve within those categories. And then every week I look at that in the planner and I make a list of the things that I want to get done in this specific week. You can see that this is combined with my calendar, and I can also already see a bit small, but I can see what I've scheduled on specific days in the week. So things are scheduled on the week until you schedule them on a day. So increasingly more granular. So let's say I want to actually work on sketching out this habit flow today. I'll drag it to the list. Actually, I want to put it on my calendar immediately, so I'll drag it out here. And maybe make it a little longer. Right, so now that's there. And I can jump to this day. So during the day, I only have to look at this screen. And it basically has the tasks, also all my calendar events, obviously, but also the tasks that I've scheduled for that day. And if they're on the calendar, you'll see in the list they have a time against it. And the rest of my tasks are just in a list here. I can also journal, so I can write what is important for me that day or a reflection on the day. And you can also do that at the week level. You can also reflect here. Obviously, you can jump back and forward through weeks to plan ahead if that's helpful to you. And like I said, the planning part is something that I'm working on at the moment, with the idea that should become very simple. Just be something you do very quickly every morning in maybe 5 minutes or maybe even less. to make it really easy to get to get into that habit. And then every week you take maybe a little bit more time to think about what is important for you that week. And every quarter you take, I guess, even more time, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour maybe, to really think hard about the stuff that is important to you for that upcoming quarter. So you can really focus on the things that matter most to you, rather than being swept away by all of the urgency that will come your way in regular work. So it's really about carving out that space for yourself where you're in control about your priorities and your time and your schedule. Everything also works on the iPhone. So I have my quarterly plan here, but also I have the planner, which has the full weekly calendar, which is of course a bit small because it's a small screen, but it works quite well. And you can also jump to the day. So I have my events for the day here. This syncs automatically with desktop, and it's a pretty nice companion app. And obviously the planning bits will also work on the phone. The idea is that there will be feature parity between the desktop and the phone. I hope this is gives you an idea of what I'm building. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'd love for you to try it out.